Hello, it's Meryle Holland again. Now this time I'm going to show you once again the Bling on a Budget series and how to cover things using the embossing powders and different stuff. This time I'm going to show you this one. Now this is just all on the self-adhesive paper, but this, the silver bit on this one, is done with gilding flakes, so it could be any colour gilding flakes, and the red is done using embossing powder, and then I've stuck a button on and some pearls. But I'm going to show you how to achieve this effect, again very simply. And very quickly. So here we go. I shall show you now. So just taking some of the shapes. I have these shapes in my eBay shop, and it's all the adhesive paper with the coloured back on, so that you know which bit you're working on. So straight away, let's take the oh, I should have done this earlier on. Right, let's take alternate sizes. So we've got that one first, and there, and then the next one there. Now what I'm going to do with these is, these want to be covered in gilding flakes, so let's get the gilding flakes out and make a right mess. There we go. Now before you go anywhere else, take another piece of adhesive, just pop a little bit like that, and stick it the right side down into the middle, and again another piece there, and the right side down into the middle. That's just so that you've got something to stick your next layer to. Right, now in this we will use these embossing flakes. It's a nice coloured ones, it's the greeny gold ones, so we'll use those this time. And this is where you don't sneeze, you don't cough, you don't open the door, and you don't put any air conditioning on. Just stick it onto your adhesive. You notice no glue, because it's already got glue on it. So we just sort of work on that one. Just push it on with your fingers, because you're going to brush it down later on. It's only going to go where it's sticky. So that's there, and a little bit on this one. You don't look as if you're getting much. We do these at a very reasonable price as well in our eBay shop. But they don't look like much, but when you open them up there's plenty. You put them in a takeaway container or something like that, Chinese takeaway container, or an Indian takeaway container, does it matter, a plastic box. Right, now get yourself, I think just before we go anything on that one, just take a little bit back in first, a little bit like the glitter but not as controllable, so that's there. When I go shopping after this I shall be covered, and then just take it off with either a kitchen sponge or a nail brush or a soft toothbrush. Any of these things will do. But there you go. And again, this is a quick demo, so I urge you to take a little bit more care and time. This is just to show you the basics of how to do it. Fantastic, these gilding flakes. But then this could be mica powder, it could be embossing powder, it could be mica flakes, it could be glitter. Glitter's a good one to use, but it all works in exactly the same principle. You don't need glue, you don't need anything, because you've got it on the back of your paper. Right, here we go. Put this away, and then hopefully we can start having fun. Now, so you've done that there, and it's hardly touched it. So that, go away, finished, done, organised. Okay, so there are your two layers there. Now going to take this next piece and get this one off. Oh dear me. Sorry. There we are. When I'm not on camera it works every time. There we are. I'm just going to do that one as well, and the next one. Yeah. That one worked better. Now on these ones, on the first one, I'm going to use again a little bit of sticky paper, but not on that one, because that's the end one, so you don't need to do it on that one. Now this time we're going to do exactly the same, but I'm using embossing powder, and just because I happen to have a black one in front of me, I'm using a black one. So again, just dip it in and sprinkle it about, or you can pop it on your paper and then sprinkle it on and then pop it back in. Just do it the same way, but you're not using ink. This is the secret to it. And that one's easy because you just pop that one in. Don't lose it. There you go. Now, put that away. We've now got the two bits here onto the heat mat. Here we go. I guarantee you'll be looking at all your embossing powders in a totally different light. And I say you can use glitter embossing powders, any coloured embossing powders, anything that you want. As I say, your mica, your perfect pearls. It's fantastic. But the secret is, it's the self-adhesive paper, and as far as I'm concerned, the coloured self-adhesive paper, because you really need to remember that you're not working on a white side, you're working on the white side, sorry, but if it's coloured, if you start working on the coloured side, you know you've got it the wrong way around. Now that's just, hey! There. Now that's just as simple as, we've now got the 4 layers on that one. So we've got the gilding flakes there. Now you could emboss these, and I mean emboss with your embossing machines, you know, with your folders, so you could make that a patterned one. Try and be a little bit neater than I've been with that. Right, now then, knife or pokey tool or whatever you've got. Oh, come on. As I say, off camera this is brilliant, but on camera it tends to mess about. Now you see, if you pulled that back up and you saw a coloured side, you know that you've taken it too far. But I know that because I've got the white and I can see the white, that's sticky. So we then go, pop that one onto there. So you can put it on, you know, how you want, it's entirely up to you. There we go. And then again, take your, you see I nearly pulled the wrong bit up there. There you go. If the worst comes to the worst and you do pull it, you know, the sticky bit off, then just use a bit of a foam pad, which you could do anyway if you wanted to build it up. But you'll find your own way, and you'll find your own level and your own method of doing it. But the secret is, it's just fantastic. It's a whole new take on how to do things. Now then, now you can. That's that. Now you can take your scissors if you want, and you can just, you know, wipe the edge up. Like that. You can, you know, you all know how to do that. I don't have to show you that. But then if you want to just colour the edges so that it doesn't show blue, it's entirely up to you. And you can then put any of your little pearls on, your bling, whatever you like. Now that's it done in red and silver, and that's exactly the same thing done in a different colour of gilding flakes with a black embossing powder. So can you see how you can just go from strength to strength with whatever you've got and all the scraps and all the bits that you've got in your box, but you do need the self-adhesive paper. So again, have fun and enjoy.